All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's close. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. DC. Go. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Tiger, go!
From the gun, here's Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Deion Jones. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Starting left here.
Out of the gun. Gone. Fighting to stay upright. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Gotta go. Gotta go. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Lock in. Hands up.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily done.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Louis. Tonight. Go.
Here's Goff now on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
17.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Maverick. Deuce. What? Maverick. 17.
They are going for it. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go. Hard ball. Five. What? Starting left here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go. Shell. Starting left here.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go. Hey, lift.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Watch the screen. What's that? Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Here we go. Maverick wall.
To throw on second down is gone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Ric Flair. Go.
On second down, Montgomery. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now Trubisky. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. First target, first catch, and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Red, go. Behind. Gotta go. Hey, gotta go. Lock in.
This time, Trubisky will throw. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Let's go.
Back to the booth right after this. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Damian Ratley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Shrugs him off. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
We got 3. We can
Here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Wood. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First throw for the backup, Ryan. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bryant's kick is good. So we have come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So out come the Falcons now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenny Stills, 76 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Wide open receiver complete. Goff finding Cox on a big play. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On first down, gone. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Duke Riley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Gall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Trubisky to throw, and it's caught over the middle. Hooper, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 19 yards to pick up there.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when a screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now the pitch to Freeman, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Gotta go. Lock in.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Second down, here's an option right. The pitch goes to Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Come on. Gotta go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll come out in the pistol. They go with a fullback line, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Back now in San Antonio as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Woods with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken short, and they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Freeman again. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gotta go. Lock in.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
18.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Stop. 180. Lock in.
Now it's Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lock in. Gotta go.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Come on, gotta go, gotta go.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. On the left side, this is Stills. Touchdown, Falcons. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game with great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Trubisky to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
180. Go, 12, go. Al, we go.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that hasn't...
And this is caught. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Falcons, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, this was basically just an exhibition game for them, as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest, as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.